Madden 23 is pretty much over. Now it's time to start thinking about Madden 24. Today we're talking about what we want to see in the upcoming game for Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Snizer, we're back with another Madden video, and today we're going to be talking about Madden 24, Madden 24 Ultimate Team. They haven't really revealed any news so far for Mutt other than these pre-order bonuses that we're going to be getting. So it's that time of year where we kind of think in our minds, what's new for Mutt? They have to come up with some new things. What are they going to bring back? We don't know. But in this video, I'm going to talk about some stuff that I'd like to see. We'll talk about new things. We'll talk about things that we want to see come back. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. Also, before we get into this, if you guys are new right here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and throw a like on the video if you guys are enjoying the Madden content. I want to get to 10K subs by the end of Madden 24. That is the goal. So if you guys could help me out there, that would be awesome. The support has been great on the channel so far. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's get into it. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is solo battles and weekend league. This is something that they went away with this year. It needs to come back. Weekend league, top 100 rewards, all that stuff. You lost so many players by making that go away, and also with solo battles as well. They went away with the top 100. We'll jump into solo battles right here. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's kind of weird this year because you still have the top 100 section right here. It's almost like they were gonna do it and they just didn't. So I don't know what was going on this year, but this right here was one of the best ways to make coins as a no money spent player. Now I know EA does not like no money spent people that find way to make coins. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on there, but this was a really good way to do it, especially if you guys were no money spent. So I don't know. I just find it weird that there is a top 100 right here, but it serves zero purpose. And then we also go to the My Rank, the next section over. This right here made me believe that there was going to be top 100 at one point, but there just never was. You still had the ranking tiers here. And then on the far right, there's the legend rewards, MVP rewards. They're all the same. And years before, this is where you would see, you know, the packs that you would get, the over 400,000 quick sell that you would get for scoring top 100. This is what I mean by I feel like it just wasn't finished. The rewards are there, but they're not what they used to be. 1,000 coins. It just seems like they just slapped that in there. They didn't care. It's the same with Mutt Champs is what they call it. That's the new weekend league. It goes on throughout the entire week. I do think that they should keep that going. The weekend league now being an entire week for 25 games. I love that idea. But why they went away with the top 100 rewards is crazy. I don't know why they did that. They still have the top 100 in here, but there's no reward for it. Like if you're the #1 guy, you don't get any crazy packs or any kind of coin quick sell. So I really want all that to come back. Next thing that I would like to come back is Mutt Master. This is the Sam Mills Mutt Master from Madden 21. Although this wasn't the best Mutt Master that we've ever had. Previous years were Cam Chancellor. Madden 19 I know was Ryan Shazier. I can't remember what 20 was. I want to say it was that Pat Tillman card. But the Mutt Master cards, those are always, I feel like those were always really good cards, and we always had really good fun with these. This one, not so much because it was a linebacker, and this was the year that they made linebackers bad. But if you're unfamiliar with what Mutt Master is, basically you get this 75 overall card as a start on day one, and you keep this card throughout the entire year. And by upgrading them, you have to get stats, stuff like that. Basically the stats that you do in this year's field pass in place of what Mutt Master used to be. So obviously as the year goes on, you get more stats, and eventually this player ends up being a 99 overall, and it pretty much is the best card in the game. Like when we had Cam Chancellor, that was the best card in the game. When we had Ryan Shazier, that's when linebackers were relevant. He was an absolute god on the field. Next thing I want to talk about is middle linebackers being relevant again. I don't know why they did this. I think it was back in Madden 21 when they were making the transition from old gen to next gen. Once they went to next gen, these linebackers just became absolutely useless. It was the easiest thing in the world to throw over top of these guys. They could never jump up and catch the ball. When in previous years before that, like Madden 20, you had a Mutt Master Ryan Shazier that was pretty much the best card in the game defensively. I don't know about you guys, but I miss those days. I really hate the fact that we have the middle linebacker position in Madden that just doesn't matter when the middle linebacker, I feel like, to me, is the quarterback position on defense. You know, those are the guys making the calls. Those are the captains on defense. You got legends like Patrick Willis. You got Ryan Shazier, Fred Warner. You got Brian Urlacher. I mean, the list is endless. And these guys, they've become irrelevant now. They don't matter. They're not usable anymore. I just think that would benefit the game a lot if these guys came back as usable. Next thing I want to talk about is the field pass. All right. I like the idea of this field pass. I do. I think it's a better implementation of what we had in previous years, but I think that we need to focus on the field pass actually working this year. If you guys remember the beginning of Madden, this was very buggy. And there were many, we still have this problem today, that stats aren't going through, wins aren't counting. And I think that's a huge issue with this field pass. We need to have a better polished field pass for Madden 24. I'll let this one go because this is the first year doing field pass. So Madden 24, we got to clean it up. It's got to be a little bit better. Next, I want to talk about is the matchmaking system. I think the matchmaking system is fine on Weekend League, Mutt Champions, whatever you want to call it. But when you go to head-to-head seasons and all Madden seasons, I think that these are horrible matchmaking systems right here. And the reason why I say that, we'll go to the rewards and divisions right here. We're sitting in veteran right now, but literally a week ago, I was up at MVP. I'm going to sit here and tell you right now, I do not belong in that division. I am a mediocre Madden player at best. I should not be that high up in the rankings. My record is, I think it's below 500 right now. So am I an MVP, one under legend? No, I'm not. So the ranking system, how it works is how it's supposed to work anyways. Whatever division you're in, you're supposed to be playing players within that division. I've noticed later on in the year when there's less people playing, you do not play people in your division, but early on in the year, that's how it works. The problem with this system is if you play the game a lot, I mean, you're going to continue to get bumped up. Like I said, I'm under 500 now. I was at MVP at one point, and that was simply just because I play a lot of games. If you end the season with a positive record and you don't even make the playoffs, they bump you up. I'm not a fan of that system. I'm more of a fan of the system that MLB The Show has. Basically, how it works is you start at 0 ranking, and as you win games, you get progressive points, right? 15 to 20 points per win, whatever. As you play on, you'll get to, you know, the 500s to 600s, and that number will fluctuate throughout the time you're playing the game. Wins, losses. If you lose, you'll get negative points. If you win, you'll get positive points. And I feel like that's a perfect system. That ranking system, how that works is based off of game to game. Your ranking can go up and down from game to game, whereas Madden, it's based off of each one of your seasons. And I don't like that. If you just have a positive season, they bump you up a division. I hate that. The next one we're going to talk about, we're in practice mode right here for Mutt. That actually was a new addition to Madden 23. I love that they put practice mode in here. Gives you the opportunity to go out there, practice some schemes with your Mutt team. I love that addition to the game, and I hope it's coming back for 24. I imagine it is, but I think what they should do here is expand on this just a little bit. And what I'm talking about right here is create a play. When next gen came around, we had this tab in here called favorites, right? So if you double click on a play, you get that play in your favorites tab here, and that way you can get to your plays a little bit quicker. The negative of the favorites mode here is you can't set up any audibles from your formations. You also can't put in substitutions and stuff like that. So there are a lot of people that did stay with the formation. That way they can access substitutions and audibles and stuff like that. So that is a little thing that I'd like to see in the favorites tab here changed up a little bit. Substitutions and audibles should be able to be manageable within the favorites tab. Now, create a play, what I was talking about here, we're going to go ahead and select a play here, gun trips, PA counter go. We're going to select a random defense here. Now, this is a play that I run a lot, right? So this isn't the play that I run right here stock. I don't run it this way. What I do, I like to do an in route with the X receiver, and then I like to do a flat with the Y receiver, and then I like to put A on a streak. Now, in order for me to run this play, I have to do that every single time I come up to the line. But this whole setting up a play by having to make adjustments like this every single snap, to me, I feel like it's just a big pain in the ass. Think about real football. You got a play that you like, you put it in your playbook, and it's there. You don't come up to the line and have to make all these adjustments just to set up the play that you want. So what I propose is to make some kind of option in practice mode right here. So I've got the play that I like, right? Some kind of button somewhere to save the current setup that I have with this play. Once you save it, you go back to your playbook here, and then here, we're gonna go ahead and just run the play real quick, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. So now we've got this favorites tab, right? There should be another tab to the right of this that says, you know, save plays or whatever it may be. So, you know, you just save that route play that you just had, and it'll be in another tab right here. And that way you can just select the play and you don't have to mess around or nothing like that. You can quick snap. You don't have to call a million adjustments every single play. That is one of my biggest pet peeves of this game. I hate the fact that I have to do that. I feel like a lot of people might not like this, so let me know down in the comments if you guys think this would be a good idea. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's everything that I would love to see in Madden 24 coming up here soon. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to see some of your guys' ideas. I want to try to make this game great again this year. I think Madden 24 is going to be a big year for Madden. It's going to be pretty much a make or break year. We need to have a good game this year. So that's going to be it from me, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out of here. Peace.